Well, first of all, it's a real privilege, actually, so it's a privilege and a joy. But I suppose I see myself as somebody just slightly removed from the community, but in contact with the community, that with them enables them to reflect, to make sure that everything is in place for the community to flourish, to be the best that it can. So I'm a friend, that they find me accessible, but in a sense with them reflect on where they are as a community and are they doing what God is calling them to do.
It's interesting you say that, because many would question the validity of an organisation and a religious house like this one in the 21st century. Do they still have a role?
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, we've seen growth in new emerging communities. In a sense, they are a prophetic voice for the church and for the world, sitting slightly outside on the church, speaking into the church and into the community. And I think what we've seen is people, although people may not assume a sort of religious background, people are still spiritual. So I think people are seeking the spiritual, and increasingly we see people of the Christian faith seeking to be part of communities such as this one.
And what was it about the community of St Mary the Virgin that actually thought, yes, that's a job I'd actually like to take up?
Well, first of all, they approached me, and so there is a bit about the fact of, do we like each other? But it was part of my prayerful discernment that in a sense it provides me as well with space for reflection. So for me to be in contact with a religious community, for me inspires me and maybe challenges me about where I find those points of being on the margin, the rhythm of my spiritual life and that important role of stillness. So that sense of calling for God to be a visitor is part of my much broader calling as a Christian and as a bishop. And in a sense, it's helping me to find some balance within my Christian life.
And what are you most looking forward to going forward?
Establishing friendship with the community here. They are wonderful women of God and of faith. And so, apart from a real joy, they are also an inspiration.